Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so I'm just assuming there's no stream today. I haven't seen or heard any posts about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Given that I make YouTube videos and stream about this fucking game, maybe I should check, and then no, but I can't be bothered. Okay, I just can't be bothered. So here we are. Plus, we already have the news and the information about what's coming this week for Danmachi over on Facebook. That's where we are. So we're going to go through these slides, and then I'm going to go over the additional information that was posted like 8 minutes ago. So the 16th of the 9th, that is this week, 2 days from now, we have the once a day crystal rabbit quest. Again, veteran players, I mean, new players, this is fucking amazing for new players. You know, it will help you craft your weapons and shit. Veterans probably don't need this. I have like 400 rabbit crystals. I could have really have done with some CP items, but I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Let's just, it is what it is. 7th zone change, no one cares about that. That's all good. War game, you know what? I was complaining about Wargame. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are not currently running slow anklets on your Wargame team, please be prepared to fucking do so, given the meta change that has just happened because of Epimetheus. Everyone's running him because of the 80% slow. It's a given. If you're not running him, you're at a disadvantage. He's like a must-have at the moment. Pretty sure there are some Wargame veterans out there that be like, LD, shut the fuck up. I can counter him. If you know how to counter this dude, please tell me. No, I'm joking. It's all good. I don't care. Wargame just doesn't interest me that much anyway. Right. So from the 17th, again, still this week, I have a notification I need to close. There we go. Familiar Rush. This is the information that we just got over here and on Twitter. So I'm going to go through the stage information. And then the 30th, that is like, that's not this week. That's the following week. So we're going to jump over to the slides about Familiar Rush, and I'm going to cover that. And hopefully this news video won't actually be that long then. Okay, so here we are. We're over here on the Danmachi Memoria Freese Twitter page, and they tweeted the so I don't know why I did that. They tweeted the Familiar Rush information. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Rush. They prefer Royale. That's fine. I don't mind either way. Both game modes I enjoy quite, you know, a lot. So stage 1, as usual, this is the stage probably most people are going to be hitting. As always, it's usually the way. The enemy, they are 30% weak to physical damage, 50% resistant to magic, and then it's 20% weak to water, 50% weak to thunder, and 50% weak to dark. It says right down here, physical attack of various elements are effective on this enemy. Use characters and form a water party of Unbreakable Freeze Bell from part 1, Blazing something Asha from part 2, and bring the Ryu from the Thunder Ryu from the other banner, Asfi as well. To be fair, I always just like, their recommended is not usually the optimal. It's just the recommended. Keep that in mind. It's recommended to fight using Black Flame Hero Epimetheus. This is probably going to be optimal if you have him, and if you have him high limit broken. If not, I don't think it changes much. He'll probably still hit pretty hard. Phantasma Killer will be effective. Physical attack from various elements are effective. Enemy skills, they have strength and magic reduction, and then they remove debuffs on themselves. Cool. Let's move on to stage 2. Resistances, 30% weak to 30% resistant to physical attacks, 30% weak to magic attacks, 50% weak to fire, 50% resistant to water, 30% resistant to thunder, 0 across the board. Elsewhere, Phantasma Killer, fire magic attacks are effective. Enemies, strength, magic reduction, allies increase strength, magic magic resist, guard rate. Holy shit. And enemy remove, so they remove buffs, they buff the fuck out of themselves both offensively and defensively, and then they debuff your offense. That's going to be a bit of a bitch to use. What's the fire magic is effective. Aim for big damage with a fire team of Phantasma Killer units, Blazing Free Spell, and Fiery Soul Wealth, so the recent Wealth and Bell. Eternal Holy Flame Vesta. This is, so part 2 is basically a dead zone for me. I don't have any of these units high enough level to be useful. Could be a great supporter if she's in your party, as she can also remove enemy buffs or debuff skills. Prepare for the buff removal they will use on the 4th turn by recasting the buffs on your party. Cool. Now finally we go to the final stage, which is probably the stage, it's usually the stage that I aim to go on, because not many people tend to have the full team equipped and ready to deal with stage 3. Where we at? 0% resistant to physical attacks, 30% weak to magic attacks, 30% weak to water attacks. So water record buster team, the magic water record buster team is probably going to help you fucking shitloads here. So we're talking Ryu, Riveria, and Makoto are probably going to be the ones to bring here. Giant killer is effective, water magic attack is effective. Enemy skills are the increased strength, magic, and reduce AoE damage taken. AoE attack that grants poison, AoE attack that grants stun, and decreases physical resist and magic resist. Cool. That's not, I mean, the poison, we can sort of ignore the poison. I guess it depends on the percentage of damage that it does. And the SA removes all buffs. That's going to be a pain. So you need to reapply buffs, which is not a problem as long as debuffs stay. It means you can probably use the Wine sack potentially here if we can get her to die. That is, it's RNG, but it's just a fault. A monster of the Eternal Sanctuary. Watch out for the 2 types of ailment cast along with strong all target attacks. Counter the null ailment effect with glorious anklets and assist units of Holy Flame Formal Hestia, so your actions will not be restricted. Beat them up with a party that includes Mikoto, Hermes, and single attack magic attack units. Okay, single target magic attack units. That is pretty much everything. To be fair, like stage 3, just bring your water magic record buster team and you should be okay. That's the news. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I have nothing left to check. I'm gonna double check in editing, and then, you know, if there's any more, I'll record after and add it in and make it look like I did it right now. But outside of that, guys, I hope you have an amazing fucking day, whatever time it is, whatever you're doing. Please make sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Thank you to every single one of you that have been helping me reach these like goals lately on these videos. I know yesterday's video didn't do so well, but I feel like the EX stage 2 is probably easier for people to beat than EX1. Given that I was only covering how to beat them, not S-clear them, also that's probably not gonna get me many views anyway. So, but if it's helped at least a handful of people, it was worth it. So saying that, thank you to everyone that does appreciate the videos and does drop that like or a comment or anything. You're all special to me. I love you all. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.